Suckers. Excuse me. Taxi.
Okay, they were looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
On Katz and Cosby, we're talking about the art of the deal, and everybody is talking about this deal with Iran.
Let me tell you something. I trust the president. And look, we're willing to have a discussion on it because there's a lot of people that feel differently than I do. But I think he is one smart guy, and I put my money on the president.
And listen, I have a lot of faith in President Trump. And no president has gotten us to this point. I will 100% give him credit for that. That is for sure. What I'm worried about, John, is, first of all, I don't trust the Iranians. What iota?
Wait.
What
I
iota?
trust the president, but nobody trusts the Iranians.
Nobody does.
All right, I mean, we all know that.
But that's why you got to keep the enforcement up. And I worry what happens when he's not in the White House. What happens a couple years from now? That's what I'm worried.
Wait a second. You know, no matter who's in the White House, the Iranians will test them.
Oh, 100%.
Okay?
I agree with that.
The only one with the courage to do what he's doing is President Donald J. Trump.
You know what you call it? Cojones. It's true. He has guts and courage, and he's obviously fighting the right fight.
The Israelis have their own shtick. Is that the way you say it? The Jews have their own shtick.
I think you got to ask Judge Weinberg about that.
And me, I love the Israelis. I love the Jews, but America comes first. And if we don't have a strong America, and if we don't win the election in November, you know what? We all lose.
Judge Weinberg, your thoughts. Judge, you're looking, and I agree we have to have a strong America, but I also agree we have to appreciate Israel.
When did an Islamist hegemonic dictatorship, which wants to destroy Western civilization, become the Jewish question? What nonsense is that?
Because that is the fight going on in America right now.
Oh, so therefore we're supposed to cave to anti-Semitism. We're allowed to
why don't you say,
Israelis.
instead of saying anti-Semitism, why don't you say anti-hate? And not just worry about one set of people. Why don't we worry about all the people?
But that's swell. That's swell. Except where's all the hate directed, John?
Well, that's because you guys overdo it. Look, I don't want any hate in the world at all. I don't want anti-Semitism. I don't want anti-Greekism. I don't want anti-Italians. I don't want anti-blacks. Okay? I don't want any hate. Okay? And
but John, when did the Islamists who run Iran say death to the Irish, death to the Italians, death to the whites?
All right. Let's go to Ed Cox, the GOP chairman, and let's go to the guys with the white shoes.
All right. This is an agreement. Okay, I'm going to address the agreement. It's an agreement to agree, so the deal...
Why don't you address what we just heard, Ed Cox?
It's okay.
I'm going to leave that between John and his counsel.
Oh, I see. Very good political answer.
And we have Mark Levin coming on in a few minutes.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that.
Mark Levin is one smart guy.
He sure is.
I respect him a great deal. He's a smart guy.
Yes.
And let's see how he feels, too. But you read the Iran agreement.
I did.
What does it say?
And this is the Iran agreement as read by someone. It is not official. An official
what does it say?
Yet to be named. So this is, and what it says, it's an agreement to agree. It's not done yet. But they have to first remove all impediments to the flow of oil, basically. But it has to flow in proportion to the way it flowed before.
And by the way, it
means
open
20 million barrels went through it, and that means that it's got to be basically, because about 1 million Iranian barrels went through it, so it's going to be 20 to 1
All right,
the flow.
So let me tell you what happened last night, because this did come out from J.D. Vance, the vice president, said that 12.5 million barrels went through the strait. They're starting. That's a good sign. And they also went on with their beacons. He was talking about how the vessels before went dark. So that's a good sign. I want to bring up, before we go further, the three M's.
They went on with their beacons, so they weren't hiding like before.
Yes.
And before that, they had their, what do you call it?
Yeah, the transponders off.
The transponder was off.
Yep.
And they weren't hit by mines, by the way.
Yeah, for one night.
So bottom line was...
And drones.
What Trump did, by the way, with NATO and European community. And you know what Trump said? I was testing you. I didn't need France's one a crappy aircraft carrier.
Or the
I was
UK.
testing you to see how dependable you are to NATO. I was testing you how dependable you are to the overall thing, okay?
Well, and
that's
they
bottom
failed.
line.
And they failed. They failed.
They failed.
Now, John,
okay?
hang on. Before we go forward.
After we win the war, France sent that stupid aircraft carrier.
It was a
can't do
joke.
anything.
It was a joke. But before we go forward, I want to go to the 3 M's because I thought this really encapsulated. This is from Mike Pompeo, former Secretary of State under President Trump. And he said the things he's worried about, the fact that in this deal, and we'll get to it with Mark Levin in a moment and more with you, Ed, too, and the Gov, is that there are missiles. It allows for missiles. It allows for them to continue to have their missile program. It gives them money, not U.S. money, but other money, and money is fungible.
No, I'm not telling you, I know where the money's from.
$300 billion, a lot of money.
No, it's not a lot of money. But I'll tell you where it's from.
Well, I don't want them to get a
And by
cent.
the way,
That's
it
all
doesn't money.
What's the other M?
And the other M is that there will never be moderates in Iran. That's what Pompeo believes. He believes it's inevitable that Donald Trump will have to go back in militarily again.
We
That's
always
what he
said
believes.
that.
Yep, we agree on that.
That's on November 10th.
And the president already said that. The president said, "Hey, the minute
My bet is, John, it's not November 10th.
But
My bet is
November 9th?
my bet is it's going to be in a few days or a week or two. Go ahead.
But
Doug.
actually, Rita, earlier in the show, you said what's going to happen when he leaves the White House. So that really is a valid consideration here.
No matter what you sign. It's always going to be a problem if you have somebody at the White House that doesn't have a pair of testicles. Then you're always going to have a problem.
Then, John,
What if it's a woman? What if it's a woman?
She needs testicles too.
Yeah. Then, John, if you have 2 pairs of testicles, why not take them out now?
Yes.
Thank you,
know
Governor.
why?
Thank you for common sense from the governor.
You have an election in November, okay?